This is Krista with Growing Older and Wiser. Today I would like to talk about flexibility. And I'm not just talking about physical flexibility, although, that's a good topic too. I'm talking more about mental, emotional, and spiritual flexibility. Now, one of the things that older people are frequently accused of, and in some cases rightly so, is being inflexible, being old fogies. I think that's the word, fogies, whatever. Being stick in the muds. People who have decided this is how life is and this is how things work and don't confuse me with any other information. And to be quite honest, some of us are that way. And some of us aren't that way all the time, but in certain ways we are. I know myself, I'm guilty of it sometimes. I've lived long enough that things are kind of a certain way, and I do things a certain way, and I see things a certain way. And when somebody says, oh, there's a better way or new information, to be honest, my first reaction is, well, the way I've been doing it is just fine. Why should I even think about changing? But I'm getting better about saying, well, this is interesting. Maybe I'll listen to what this person has to say. I'll see how they do it. Maybe there's something here for me. That's being flexible. When we dig in our heels and we absolutely refuse to consider that there might be a better way to do something, or there might be a better piece of information for us, all we're doing is being stuck in the muds, right? We're just refusing to move along with evolution and with life. Now, after we look at something, we can look at a situation and go, okay, I see what they're doing here that's different, and I see how I like to do it or how I like to think about it. And truthfully, I can take a little bit from this. I don't have to throw away everything I believe or know how to do, but I can put the two together. And that's where wisdom comes in. Because the older we are, the more life experiences we've had. And if we've been smart along the way, we have used those experiences to enhance our knowledge, enhance our emotional life, enhance our spiritual viewpoints. We haven't just lived our lives and not gleaned anything from them. If that's the case, and if you've lived, 60, 70, 80, 90 years, look at all the circumstances that you've been through, all the things you've learned, and now look at all these other things that have been going on simultaneously with you living your life, but you haven't been exposed to all of them for one reason or another. No judgment there. But now, for whatever reason again, you're being exposed to some new information. Okay, so being flexible means that you're able to sit there, look at the information, and decide what you want to adopt and what you don't. That's going to keep you from just planting yourself somewhere and letting the world just move on by because you aren't willing to accept that some things maybe have developed and are maybe better than they used to be. What I would like you to do this week that I think could be really helpful is look at some of your attitudes, look at some of the ways that you do things, and ask yourself, have I been doing this for a very long time, this particular way, and therefore I think that's the only way to do it? Is there perhaps information I'm unaware of? Maybe I need to go to the computer and Google whatever it is. Find out, is there an even better way to do this than what I've been doing it in the past? And if there is, be flexible enough to say, okay, I'm going to change how I'm doing that. Same thing with attitudes. I have a particular attitude about something and I believe I'm right. This is how it is. Well, maybe not. Maybe I could go online or talk to people and just kind of find out, well, what's another viewpoint? What's another way of thinking about this? Gee whiz, maybe I want to expand my knowledge. Now, to be fair, just because there's new information doesn't mean we want to adopt it. Just because there's new information does not mean it's better than what we already know and believe. But by at least checking it out, we will be closer to being able to assess whether or not to add that information to our life. So think about it this week and ask yourself, am I being flexible? Am I open to learning? Am I open to doing things differently? And if you're not, then maybe reassess that or not, whatever works for you. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.